So Lenny, here we are, another year, another show, but DealerConnect is not a trade show, it's a networking event. What are your impressions of DealerConnect?
Well, I was unable to make last year's Connect, so this is my first one that I've attended. But it is unique, and I will say I'm extremely surprised. The energy level's been great here. Obviously, all the attendees are NPDA members, so it's an elevated level of dealers, in my opinion. They're active, they're involved, they're getting some great seminars and presentations on excellent information that is very helpful. So overall, it's extremely valuable, in my opinion, up to this point.
And you got drafted to pinch hit to lead a panel. How did that go?
It went well. In fact, you know, it's a highly engaged audience, and there's a lot of note taking. There's a lot of good information passed back and forth between the audience and the presenters. The panel I was moderating had 3 very good speakers providing different information on different aspects of the market. And again, you know, I asked the audience some questions, and they asked the individuals some questions specifically regarding items that they wanted to learn about.
And then there's been some forward-looking stuff. So the information that NPA, Jim Woodruff, presented this morning, and using MIC data and some of your data and just pulling that together, it looks like we're in for some headwinds, but by 2030, we're recovered and we're stronger than ever in the power sports category.
Yes, that was something that I had mentioned. I mean, the way they're looking at 2030 is continued growth annually by 5% to get up to $30 billion as an industry. That's a specific segment. As Jim mentioned in his discussion today, there's an outdoors category that power sports is part of, and that was significantly greater. But the power sports market, there are headwinds. There's headwinds across the board in the economy for the whole country, regardless of the business you're in. But as we saw a little blip downward in interest rates last week, you know, I think overall the market should stay fairly flat. If it's down, it will be very slight. I think 26 can be a positive year, especially if interest rates continue to decline going into Q2, Q3.
And as you know, it's these smart, engaged dealers that are going to weather that storm and slingshot ahead. So there was the Sam Dantzler's presentation using the football analogy. You want to be below average, average, good, great, or elite. We all need to aspire to that elite level. And this show provides an opportunity for you to get to that elite level.
100%. I mean, Sam does a great job. He provides analysis from a different angle that average person will understand much better than a college course, right? But the ultimate message is, you know, average is okay, but is that what everybody wants to
Pick up in the morning, I'm going to be average today.
So, and you do. If you talk to dealers as much as we do, there will be some doom and gloom from some. But why is it you talk on the phone to the next guy who's talking about having a great year, right? It's just some folks are aggressive. They don't take no for an answer, and they're in business, and they're trying to grow a business. And every dealer that's not interested in achieving, there's one down across town that's willing to take that business from them.
Well, I would say it's a dog-eat-dog world, but we've come together, and I haven't seen a lot of dog fights in the aisleways here. It seems like a pretty convivial group.
This group, as I said, it's all NPDA members, and if you're buying into NPDA, it's because you have a belief in increasing the strength of the power sports industry via the dealerships, because that's where it all starts. And everybody is here to learn. You know, look at the bulk of the guys that are here. As far as dealers go, most of them are in 20 groups.
Yeah.
And you're sharing very detailed information about your store, and there's no one holding back anything, and it's all in an effort to take that guy who says he's above average and make him elite.
So the big takeaway is from DealerConnect, we are better together. Thank you, Lenny.
Exactly, 100%. Thank you.